and I'm from Smp Strada Slamet Riyadi. And today I'm going to tell you all the story about King Solomon and the two mothers. Enjoy! Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Israel, there lived a king whose name was known across the land. He was King Solomon, the son of David. Solomon wasn't just any king. He was a king chosen by God himself to lead his people. One night, God appeared to Solomon in his dream and asked, "Ask me whatever you want me to give you, my son," said God. "Imagine, if it were you, what would you ask for? Toys, candies, or obligation to play?" But Solomon, he was different. He asked for wisdom. "Give me an understanding heart to govern your people," said Solomon, "and to know the difference between right and wrong." And then, because Solomon didn't ask for long lives, riches, or the defeat of his enemies, God granted Solomon great wisdom. In the bustling city of Jerusalem, there was two women. These women shared a home, and each had a baby boy born just days apart. But then tragedy struck when one of the babies stopped breathing and passed away. In the dark hours before the dawn, the mother of the dead child swapped his baby with the living one. And when the other mother woke up to nurse her child, she found to her horror that the baby was not breathing. And then he realized that the baby was not her son. Her baby was still alive and had been taken by the other woman. And then argument began, each claiming the living child as her own. And because they are unable to resolve the dispute of themselves, they took the matter to King Solomon, hoping he could determine the truth. In the royal court of King Solomon was a sight to behold. Golden pillars reached towards the sky, and the guards stood as still as statues, and shone glints of like stars in the night. And then the two mothers were brought forth, each with their own tale of motherhood and losses. "She's mine! The living baby! The living baby is mine!" said the first mother, with tears streaming down her face. And then the second mother protested. "No! She's the one who is mine! The living child is mine!" protested the second mother, while Solomon just sat calmly and quietly, listening to their heart-wrenching pleas. All eyes were on Solomon, and finally Solomon spoke. His voice boomed like thunder. "Bring me a sword," he ordered. And then a hush fell over the court as God obeyed his command. "Cut the baby in two and give half to one woman and half to the other woman," said Solomon. Everyone in the court was shocked with what Solomon just said. But then something unexpected happened. The true mother of the living child said, I beg you, don't kill her. Please just give it to her. I beg you, my Lord, please." about the child. Give it to her. She is the real mother of the baby. And then everyone in the court was shocked at what Solomon said. But they knew what Solomon